Hey guys, so Drop is a new thriller movie that comes out here in Australia on the 17th, but there are advanced screenings on tonight as well. So this is one of those movies that I feel like I knew exactly what I was going to get as soon as I saw the trailer, and I was right. Look, it's a Blumhouse movie. With Blumhouse, it's always very divisive for me and extreme. I always really like it or really dislike it. I don't feel like with Blumhouse movies there's a lot of middle ground for me. And I always get reminded of that Targaryen quote.
They say every time a Targaryen is born, the gods toss a coin and the world holds its breath.
You know, you just have to flip the coin with Blumhouse and hope for the best. But this is one of those rare movies I would say is more middle ground. Don't get me wrong, I had a good time in this movie. I definitely recommend it. I would say it's a good date night movie. A year from now, you're not really going to remember it. So this movie reminds me a lot of the movie Red Eye. If you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. From the woman with a tragic backstory to the man who's holding her hostage and is saying, if you don't kill somebody, I'll kill one of your family members, to the main setting being throughout the movie in one location, and obviously it's a plane in that movie. And here it's a restaurant. It is so similar. I do prefer Red Eye. That is one of my favorite action movies, but still, like I said, I still had a really good time with this. And the fact that they had it all in one location until like the last 10 minutes didn't bother me at all. And sometimes that does bother me. It starts to bore me after a while, but yeah, I never felt bored in this movie at all. So I was excited when I saw the part in the trailer of the window breaking because there's Final Destination Bloodlines coming out soon. And that's going to be about like a revolving restaurant disaster. And this is sort of similar. I don't think the restaurant revolves, but it's really high. It's a restaurant that would probably give most people vertigo. So the fact that they showed this disaster happening in it, I was like, yeah, that's going to look really good on the big screen. But unfortunately, what you see in the trailer is basically what you get in the movie, only a little bit longer. So it would have been good if they kept something for the movie. I get that they really want to sell it in the trailer, but I'm sick of trailers showing all the best bits. Like, keep something for the audience in the movie. So a few minor complaints. I do feel like, okay, I get that she had to have a tragic backstory. It was a huge part of her character arc and development. But at the same time, I feel like it did bring the mood down in parts because it was obviously a tragic backstory. And I feel like they could have lent more into just a fun action style, not be so heavy for this movie. I feel like with Red Eye, something tragic happened to her, but they still kept it fairly light. And I feel like this would have suited the tone of this movie more. I feel like at certain points it was fairly unrealistic for the date to stay, but look, I don't go into movies looking for realism. I go for entertainment. It does end a little abruptly. It's a little anticlimactic. It feels like it's building up to this big showdown and then it sort of just ends in the third act. And I feel like this movie could have had another 10 minutes to just draw out that third act a little bit and just make it feel not so rushed. And the second act was a little bit repetitive. So I feel like there were some good moments with humor and tension. The waiter was really funny. The acting was good. I really like the fact that I couldn't recognize any of the people in this movie. It's just refreshing now and then to not recognize anybody. The sound design was really good. The location was great. Honestly, I feel like this movie, it is generic. It isn't particularly memorable, but it's good for a date night movie. But it has been done better with movies like Red Eye. But anyway, it's worth a one-time watch. Let me know what you think down below. I would give this a 7 out of 10. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.